Hello, everyone. My name is Cohen Jr., formal owner of Waters, now newly named Bodies of Water. I'm a designer, a DJ, a visual artist. I do everything. And yeah, I'm from Southside Chicago, and that's my introduction.
Shit. This is crazy, bro. This is like a second really interview. First one never came out.
Second interview. Publicly first interview though.
Oh, bro.
It was technical difficulties. We lost the footage.
Right, bro.
But it's okay.
That's tough, but we back again, bro. So, yeah. No, tell us. What was like your 2022 been like? But like, when is your past year been like? What you been up to?
2022. It's been like 2022 was a crazy year. It was a lot of change. Stopped going to college. I just started picking up more art stuff. Like I started 3D. Well, at the end of the year, I started 3D. I was doing more commissions, doing websites, doing all type of stuff. And I kind of pushed like fashion to the side a little bit so I can transition into my new brand. But it's been a lot of change though, a lot of growth. I'll say that. There's been a lot of growth for me personally, just learning life,
Yeah. So, shit. Tell me more about like your time in college. Like, what was that like for you? Being like, cause like I know you were an athlete, but at the same time, you also had, Waters going on at the same time. So, what was that like for you?
It was low-key, it wasn't as hectic as like I would have expected it to be, like doing football, going to classes, and then trying to have a brand on the side. Like I was literally going from practice to have a photo shoot, going to sleep at like 1 a.m, gotta wake up at 8 for classes. Not even wake up at 8 for classes, gotta wake up at 5 for workouts, then go to class. Like it was okay because I like being busy, but it just wasn't for me. I wasn't in the right headspace. I feel like if I went back now, I feel like I would have been better. I probably would have stayed, but it just wasn't. It wasn't for me basically. And yeah, but I liked it though. Like going to football, it kept me busy, which I like being busy. I like working. I like just doing stuff. Yeah, especially I like doing stuff that push me to where I'm trying to go for real. So I'll give it, if I could rate it, I'll give it like a 7 or 6. I'll give it a 6.
A 6.5?
Yeah. It was fun though.
No.
College was fun.
So, like, you say you like to stay busy and stuff like that, like, and, that's pretty obvious, like, when you say the stuff like you're getting into, like, I know DJing, like the animation, your brand, clothing, things like that. What is, like, your average like day-to-day workflow look like now that like you're away from school and like you pretty much have like your whole day to yourself? Yeah,
so basically my day start off, this is how it really start off. Well, this is how it's supposed to start off. Like if everything go perfect, this is how it start off. So I wake up, eat, I go to work. During my lunch, I'll be trying to finish work before I get home. So after I get off lunch, I finish our work, I go home, eat, chill for like a little bit, and then for like an hour, I'll just try to knock out whatever I can in that hour, and then I'll just chill and get ready for the next day. But that's on my work days. On my regular days, I wake up, I don't even think I eat. I wake up, I take a shower, I start working until I get hungry, and then I'll eat, and then I'll start working again until my girlfriend get home, and then that's it for my off days. Unless I come to Chicago. If I'm coming to Chicago, I'm working, regardless. I was up 5 a.m. yesterday, got up early today, was working. Now I'm here. Now I'm finna go. After here, I'm finna go back working until I get to the house. When I get to the house, then I'm gonna have my off day. I ain't gonna do nothing, and then I'll start back that cycle. That's really keeping busy. Like if everything go right. Some days I might not work. Some days I might even go to work. Like if I'm just trying to take an off day to just like reset. Cause sometimes I just be needing to reset.
Okay.
But if everything go right, that's how it go.
Okay. So you mentioned that like when you come to Chicago, it's like you're not currently living in the city. Where you staying at now?
I'm staying by ISU in Normal, Illinois, middle of nowhere. Staying there for right now.
Okay. How's that?
It's actually been kind of good. Normal isn't Chicago, so obviously like I'm just bored out there, but it's been keeping me busy. Like I've been working the most I've ever been working in like my life, probably. So it's been paying off. I ain't gonna lie. Like you see, I picked up like 3 things from the time that I was in Chicago to the time that I moved out there now. So really be getting to it.
Okay. Being close to like the ISU, like do you ever think about like that's kind of like prime territory for like people like push your clothing like like do you ever have like plans like doing stuff like that incorporates like a college campus?
I have a big like I want to have like a big HBCU project, but like with ISU I haven't. It's because when I be out there I don't be having time to like meet people, so it'd be kind of like like when it was warmer I was going to like parties on the weekends when I wasn't coming to Chicago and trying to meet people. Like I met a couple people, but I don't know. But I would if it's ever like a big like vendor thing, I'll try to get back, you know. But as far as like colleges period, I do have like a big HBCU project that I want to do at least this year, at least by the end of this year, because I know it's going to take a long time to do what I'm trying to do. So at least by the end of this year I can have everything figured out for that. I ain't like, it's going to be crazy.
What do you see your 2023 being?
I ain't gonna lie, I have the best. I feel like this year I felt the best. Like in terms of me creatively, I feel the best. I just feel the best about this year specifically. Right now specifically, I feel really good about where I'm at in life and where I'm gonna be by the end of this year. If everything falls into how I want it to, I feel like I'll be in a really good spot.
So, like, out of all your projects and like and everything, cause like I know in everything like you work on, like you hold it like near and dear to you. Like, what's like sitting like that #1 spot? Like, what's like your baby for this year?
Fashion, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't. Yeah, I feel like I haven't touched fashion in a while, and I feel like people forgetting that I'm a designer. So I feel like not that I have to put out any clothes, but I really want to put out clothes right now because I feel like I can work everything around that. But what I like to do, I love to incorporate everything that I do together. So like you see how the mix that I just dropped, I shot the cover, I edited the cover, I made the mix, so I DJ'd the mix, and then I made an animation for it. And in the animation I had all my parties, shout out Group Home, shout out Josh. All my parties I had on the flyers, I had my ads that I shot and edited, and on my DJ board I had For Hire, shout out Menace, and then I had Bodies of Water. So I just like to just mix everything up, and I feel like I get the best. You know, I get the best creation when I just try to work everything in. But I feel like I want everything to revolve around fashion, though.
Yeah. So, is that why you kind of wanted to make that transition from just Waters to Body of Waters? Like, it was like rebrand your fashion to like, you know, put motherfuckers back on notice type.
Yeah. Well, I feel like my rebrand, it was a lot of factors that went into it. Like, I just feel like me as a person, like who I was in 2019 when I first started, isn't who I am today at all. Like, I feel like that gap I really grown, and I feel like my brand really grown, and I feel like it was just holding me back, like not even like the image or like the name or anything like that, but I feel like in order for me to do it exactly how I want, and it's basically just like a more mature Waters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really all I want to do is keep evolving and keep going up. and I feel like the rebrand was crucial to it.
So, circling back to like some things you mentioned earlier, like you DJing, for example, and like group home. I really want to start first on like DJing. So, how did you get into that?
Funny story. So, I actually got a picture, and y'all could just show it in the video, but it's me in front of the DJ booth. I think it was like the first group home.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's you and Menace.
It was me in front of the booth, then the DJ board, and then this Menace rocking the waters was rocking it out. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at his whole set. I'm like damn, like I want to do this.
Right.
And one day, actually it was like a 2-day span. I just spent in this picture right here.
Oh, bro,
I spent this like 48 hours at Menace's house, just watching him DJ, him teaching me all the controls. And then when he got a new DJ board, he gave me his old one, so I got to practice on my own. I had like a good 2-3 weeks of practice before I DJ'd the next party, and then I DJ'd the first hour and a half, 2 hours. After that, I just been DJing, I just been practicing ever since. Like right before this, I was just DJing at my friend's house, and yeah. But I like DJing a lot. It just let me not think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how when people listen to music, they just go blank and they mind just be on music. That's how it is for DJing for me. It just let my brain just work on autopilot for real.
So could you say that another big reason you got into it was because it was that peace of mind, and it was something it was fun to do, but then at the same time it kind of allowed you to escape from maybe the other things that you had going on.
It just it's kind of like a de-stressor in a way. It's therapy basically. I feel like art creating is therapy, but anything that involves the music, and I don't want to make music because I feel like I'm not gonna be good at making music. I touch everything else except for music on purpose because I just don't want to touch music. But DJing, I feel like anything with creating music is just therapy because you're just listening to sounds. And it sounds that you think is good too. So it's really a de-stressor. It's therapy for me, for real.
Oh, that's good. How was how did you react to the opportunity of Menace coming to you hey, and I want you on for hire radio, and I want you to do
how did you said how did I feel about it?
Yeah, your mix.
My mix on for hire. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that I really wanted it to come full circle, especially since I learned how to DJ from just watching him and having him teach me it. I wanted everything to come full circle. If I was gonna release a mix, I was holding the mix that I dropped for a good 2, maybe 2.5 months, just so I could have it on for hire, because he was trying to have his rollout in the winter.
Yeah. And
I was just waiting. I'm like, okay, all I want to do is drop this first mix on for hire, and then after that we can just do whatever you want. I'm gonna probably have another one on for hire soon, but I wanted my first one to be on for hire just for that full circle effect.
Yeah. So exactly for how long have you been DJing?
I'll say I'll say 4 months. I'll say 4 months. I'll say 3.5. I'll say 3.5 actually.
3.5 consistently?
Yeah, consistently. Me getting up, practicing. Because that's what I was doing especially during winter break, where, because I called off work for that whole winter break. Not called off, but I had a leave for that whole break. I'm waking up, I'm getting on TikTok live, just DJing. At first I was messing up, because I'm still getting used to everything.
Yeah.
But that's all it was, just me practicing. After I'm done DJing, I'll be like, okay, I'm done with this. I'll get on my computer, I'll start making some clothes. I was really for a good, for that whole month I was doing DJing, right after I'm DJing, I'm trying to make a new piece, every time. I wouldn't get a new piece every day, but I would get at least a new piece every 2 to 3 days that I was making, going crazy on. I made this within the span of that whole month. My whole new Bodies of Water collection, I made that in a whole second month I was DJing, I think. Maybe even the first month, 'cause it was a while ago. Like, I've been holding like a lot of products. I've been holding a lot of content. I've been holding a lot of new stuff for a minute. And I was doing all that while I was trying to learn how to DJ.
And to be DJing for 3.5 months, bro, and then like I ain't gonna lie, for like your first ever set to go out and rock that bitch how you did, like how did that shit feel?
I ain't gonna lie, I was so anxious. I ain't gonna lie, cause I was starting off of your first like party as a DJ is a crazy experience. Cause look, the first 10 minutes, cause everybody who was already there from our first party I DJ, they had to leave so they can go around like to the line that was in the party, so they can like get their wristbands and stuff to get in. So for like the first, like, cause I think my set started at like 9, like until like 9:05, like it was just quiet. Not even quiet, but all I could hear was like the music. I wasn't looking up at the crowd or none of that. I look up out of nowhere, this shit packed, like it's smoke going all over, like the lights going all in my face, like I'm just like, okay, let me try to like stay locked in. Like I was so nervous, but it was one of the funnest nights of my life. I ain't gonna lie, that was so fun. After my set, I'm talking to Menace, like right before he get on. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that was like the most nervous I ever been. I'm texting my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, I was just like so like ugh, I was scared, but it was fun though. It was real fun.
When you when you, Menace, and Justin first started, like, you know, the idea of group home, did you ever think like you would be like playing this role in and out?
I ain't gonna lie, no. It's a funny story. Like telling this is so crazy because it really wasn't even supposed to be a thing. Like I was just hanging out with Menace one day, and he was hanging out with Jasir one day. We went to this party, and we just all talking, and like you know when you trying to you trying to talk about something, you're not trying to talk about it out loud, so you start texting. So Jasir, he made a group chat, and we was just texting in it like right before we left, and then we just kept texting in it. A week later, I don't know who said it. I think Minister Jasir said like group home. We just named the chat that. Yeah. We put 2 random emojis. We put the helmet emoji, and then we put the medallion emoji, and then we just been rocking it ever since. Like it's really been. We really got big plans for group home. I don't know why we haven't put out any, because we were supposed to put out some clothes. But we've really been like focusing on the parties and just bringing everybody together for real before we try to do anything else. But it's really like it's really fun. It's fun. I love the niggas.
Shit, man. Hey, good ass talk, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Appreciate you coming through, my boy.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Love, family, love.
It's South Island brand, Cohen, Bodies of Water, Big Dog, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. Link in the description.
We all going crazy with 2023. Let's
Jordan, yeah.
Come on now.
South Island brand, got it tatted on my body. Young nigga mobbing, chillin', plotting. How to make a milli, put some dollars in my pocket. Mama say it's college, but I know I'm not a scholar. Still went to Kentucky though, figured I would try it out. I know where I wanna be in life, just trying to find a route to get me there that don't